Oh boy, I got a good one for y'all today. First ZZZ Zone Zero video on the channel, and we are starting it off with a bang. Now, with the game being out for almost a month, we still have a ton of mysteries yet to uncover and juicy theories to bite into like a juicy burger. For example, the mysterious pasts of almost everyone. But with a company like Hoyoverse, they never include details for no reason. They love to leave breadcrumbs for us to find so we can gather up all the puzzle pieces and put them all together. I've had my suspicions and I've held my tongue, but I think we've waited long enough. It's time we dive in. So let's start off with the first character we ever play as, Anby Demara. If that is your real name, it isn't, because you're so secretive that you won't give us your last name. Or perhaps you never had a last name. You see, we don't know too much about Anby, or any of the cunning hares for that matter, but I've seen enough and have connected the dots, and I say this every video, but trust me, this will all make sense in the end. What if I told you that Anby's true identity has been staring us in the face this entire time? You saw the thumbnail, you were not clickbaited. Today I'm going to make the bold claim that Anby is a Defense Force traitor. In ZZZ Zone Zero, there are a bunch of factions, 3 of which work for the government. We've got the Criminal Investigation Special Response Team, or Public Security, Section 6, and Obel Squad, aka the Defense Force. Public security officers are trained in taking down criminals and will chase them down into hollows. Section 6 operatives are trained specifically to fight high-class ethereals. And as for the Defense Force, I'm not exactly sure what they do, but they're really serious about it and top secret. And they seem to be the most powerful of the 3. That exposition out of the way, let's get into the theory. Her official description tells us that she is a mysterious young girl who never talks about her past, almost as if she didn't have one. She is calm and collected and unusually competent and efficient in combat, almost as if she's had years of training. Okay, done and dusted, we can stop there. She is ex-Defense Force, confirmed. Nah, it goes way deeper than this. Because Anby, for some odd reason, doesn't have a last name. She and Nicole are not related. She just took on her last name so that she could have one. You know who also doesn't have a last name? The Defense Force operatives, Soldier 11 and Trigger. And if you think this is the only similarity between Anby and Soldier 11, you would be massively mistaken, because you're not ready for this. So let's just go through this rapid fire style. Ready? Go. They are both the only 2 characters to have white hair. They have the exact same sword, a backpack that charges their sword with an element. Anby's EX attack is Soldier 11's chain attack. They both have the exact same ult animation. And this was really easy to show because they put Anby and Soldier 11's demo right next to each other. And that's not even the craziest thing these 2 share. Here's where it gets weird, because they literally share the same face. You can tell the difference from the shading of their hair. That one is Anby and that one is Soldier 11. Yes, Anby and Soldier 11 are identical twins, or at least sisters that favor each other a lot. But that's not all, because, spoiler alert for the Soldier 11 story, we learn in Mole in a Hole that she really can't stand traitors. She hates them so much that she is known in the Defense Force for hating them, despite treason obviously being a crime. The rebel in the story literally recognized her as such. So what could have spawned this unnatural hatred for traitors? Maybe because one of the youngest and most skilled soldiers ever to mysteriously disappear from the Defense Force has a face identical to her own. And we know that Anby and Soldier 11 know each other for an absolute fact, because of Soldier 11's teaser.
Stay calm. They're trying to provoke you. You're outnumbered. Show them a little weakness. They'll drop their guard.
And it kinda sounds like Anby is her superior here. So if her superior were to betray the Force and disappear without a trace, you can only imagine what impact that would have on her. Someone so important that even in her absence, her voice still echoes in her mind in the heat of combat. Because you see, Soldier 11 is a model soldier dedicated to her service and could not be more loyal to her cause if she tried. Yet her mirror image is her polar opposite, further sending her down this path of rooting out all the betrayers she could find in hopes that one day she'll find her twin. This explains why Anby has military training. This explains her calm, collected nature and why she has the gear and fighting style she has. This explains it all. Her story was right under our noses from the very start of the game. But I could take this in a totally different direction and say that Anby is a clone of Soldier 11, or they are both clones of someone else. Because we already know how much Hoyoverse likes to make clones that have white hair. The Kaslana family, anyone? Anby? Kaslana? Nah, this is getting out of hand. So I'm gonna end this here. Let me know what you think about this theory. Am I right? Am I wrong? Any other details you want to add? Let me know. Thank you for watching. Peace, yo.